San Antonio Police Department releasing documents today showing why an officer was suspended for what they called gross and inappropriate actions. Bike Patrol Officer Steve Albart handed a 30-day suspension in December. His alleged offense, defecating in a toilet in a woman's locker room. A second officer accused of being involved in the prank received an indefinite suspension. The Night Team's Tim Gerber has more on these disturbing allegations in this Defenders report.
According to suspension paperwork released by the city, Bike Patrol Officer Steve Albart was accused of taking part in a disgusting prank targeting female officers. On June 12th last year, during a night shift, Albart allegedly went into the women's locker room at the Bike Patrol office and defecated in a women's toilet. A second officer, Matthew Luckhurst, is also accused of defecating in the same toilet and intentionally leaving it unflushed. The officer is also accused of smearing the seat with a brown substance with the consistency of tapioca pudding. The incident happened after a female officer requested the women's restroom be kept clean. Albart allegedly bragged about his actions to fellow officers who turned him in. While Albart was given a 30-day suspension, which he's already served, Officer Luckhurst was handed an indefinite suspension for the prank. That's because Luckhurst was involved in another disturbing incident. Last May, he admitted several times he placed feces on a piece of bread and gave it to a homeless person. Luckhurst is fighting his suspension. In his request for arbitration, Luckhurst's attorney said he denied the truth of the charges and allegations against him.
According to SAPD, Officer Albart has been with them for 3 years, and he served his suspension and returned to duty on January 19th. SAPD provided us this statement. It says this officer was suspended for his gross and inappropriate actions. The agreed-upon suspension was made after a meeting with the officer and reviewing the circumstances in their totality. Tim Gerber, KSAT 12 News.
Now, you will find Tim's story in the Defenders section of KSAT.com, and there you're actually going to find a link to a list of officer suspensions from 2014 to present. Let's click on K through O right there, and it brings up a number of different suspensions. You find the officer's name, Matthew C. Luckhurst, hit the suspension number right there, and you actually get to see the report, the suspension documents themselves.